So in addition to the bench multimeter, the Roadtest came with this pair of wire cutters and this soldering tool or helping hands. So let's have a look at these. First, the wire cutters. They are reasonably priced. For Farnell they cost around 10 euros, which is not the cheapest pair of wire cutters that you can get, I think, at Amazon. Probably like 3 or 4 euros at the moment, but they seem to be quite decent. They are reasonably flush here, so that's okay, so you can use them for your PCB. Also reasonably sharp, rather lightweight, so I think they are worth their money. They are probably not the best ones that you can get, so when you compare them, for example, with my go-to wire cutters from Viha, this one here is a bit cheaper, probably not as long-lived, probably not as hard here when you are cutting through bigger or harder wire, so use it only for copper, possible. The biggest difference is that, for me, that these ones here have a 45-degree angle, so they are very nice. Whenever you want to go to PCB, you can easily access any leads that you want to cut. That's more difficult with these. But I would say for your first pair of wire cutters, I think these will be a good choice. One thing to note is that the packaging said that they should be good for 1.6mm wires, whereas the print here on the grip says 0.8mm wires, so I'm not sure what to make out of them. In the end, they will cut through thicker wires quite well, so probably this one here is wrong and the packaging is right. One additional thing to like here is that actually the grips are glued quite well. And here, so they will not come loose when you use them. That's very nice. Usually when you buy just cheap wire cutters or any cheap pliers, the grips will come loose over time. This will probably not happen with these here. Second item are these helping hands here. The usual ones that you get at Amazon are these here. I think I removed the magnifier like 20 years ago from them. They are around the same price. I looked it up at Amazon and these cost 10 euros at Farnell. At Amazon you pay around 10 euros for these ones here. But I would say I like this here very much, because everything is more rigid than for these here, where basically everything can be changed and placed into position, so it's very difficult to actually align everything. That's much better with these here. So you have these clips here, they will always be on one axis here. That's very nice. The loop here also probably stays very well in place with this rod here. I also like that they already come with rubberized clips here. That's something that I added to mine by myself. It's very good that these come with that out of the box. One thing I did not really like was that originally it was using just these thumb screws for any screws here, and it was quite difficult to get enough grip with them to actually hold all these clips and clamps in place. So that's why I'm using these ringed screws here. You can have just a better grip on them, so you can have more force. One thing I also changed was I replaced the original rods with these aluminum ones, and I flattened. They on the back side and again here. So whenever you screw, that you have a flat surface where the screw can have more grip and more force, so they will not move around here. So that's something that I changed. And similarly, I added some tape here around this mechanism here, so there is a little bigger area so that actually you can grip this ball here to hold it in place, so it will not move easily. So now I think it's a really nice one, where you can actually place a PCB under and work on it, and it will work quite well, I guess. Much better than using these helping hands here. So that's something that's actually usable for soldering work when you do SMD, where you want to have a better look on what you're actually doing. And I think they are much less expensive than buying a soldering microscope or bigger magnifying glasses that you can put on your table. So I think for 10 euros, you should not think about it, just buy ones. They are really nice.